Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I overall wanted to do a motivational episode, just to let off some, something for you guys, like in case y'all is struggling with some stuff, whether it's, your personal life, business, career, whatever you got going on. I want to overall do this episode to, let you guys know that, eventually, where you want to get to in life, it's going to take time. It's really all about being patient, and I feel like that's one thing that I've have worked on. The funny thing about it is that I'm patient with how on how long it will take for my career to really pop off, but I'm not patient about doing things to speed up the process, if that makes sense. So pretty much what I would do is that if there's a new pair of shoes that I can go and buy at the store that I haven't bought, I'm right then and there trying to buy them shoes. But if it's going to take a while for them shoes to blow up on YouTube, or for my video about the shoes to blow up on YouTube, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. And that's just one thing where I'm I'll be up in the middle of the night working on a bunch of with the products and with the equipment that I have now. I will use and abuse that stuff until it don't work no more. So that's why I'm and that's just recently with getting a new microphone. I was using this microphone for literally everything: podcast episodes, streaming videos, all of it. And even with the microphone I had prior before that, I was using it for podcasting. I wasn't really streaming as much, but YouTube videos and stuff. And I think at times I did use it for streaming, but other than that, I was hey yo, I'm using the equipment until I can't use it no more. So that's how I see once when I get a hold of it, oh bro, it's especially when it's shoes, or my computer, for an example. Bro, the amount of videos and podcast episodes and streams and so many other things I've used this laptop for, man, you would have thought that I've had the laptop for years. And that's what it's what it's really all about is just going above and beyond with the products and with the stuff that you have right now. Don't be oh, I only want to work a little. No, you gotta be up in it. My thing is this: if you got time to focus on your career, then I'm saying use that time, whether it's a few hours or 24 hours. You got to use and abuse that time, bruh. You can't settle for a little. My thing is, I get mad at myself when I get distracted, when I'm scrolling through social media, when I'm nah, at the end of the day, the only thing that I want to do is just focus on my arts and craft. And the thing is, and what comes with that is sacrifices. You are gonna have to sacrifice that stuff, social media. At this point, I really don't care if I lose out on social media. Really, I at the end of the day, if I had to just only be able to just post my social, I guess more so what I'm trying to say, I just wish that there was other ways of contacting my friends, so when I am on social media, I'm not seeing people's lives, all this other stuff. I don't mind, seeing a person's success in something, but me, I'm just I'm tired of social media now. I never thought I would see the day, but when you really just sit down and just focus on, with me, for an example, me sitting down and focusing on videos, me sitting down focusing on one of the videos I can upload to my 36 YouTube channels, a video that I can post on TikTok, my latest stream, music. If I can really sit down and just focus on that stuff, social media is not even an option. And I hate the fact that it is at times, where I'm oh, okay, let me take a break. What should I do? I go on Instagram, I go on Twitter, I go on Facebook, and I've just gotten to the point where I'm man, it ain't even interesting anymore. I do eventually see where I'm I'm probably not even gonna really be that much into social media. I'm just gonna be, post on there just to post videos and clips, and really just go further with what I'm doing with content creating and stuff. But I see it as of now, I'm trying to break that habit of oh, okay, if I'm gonna go on social media, I need to just go on there and waste time. I was mad at myself earlier for doing that. I was sitting down and I was getting ready. I was watching AEW and was getting ready to have my dinner. So I was waiting for my food to cook, and I told myself, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna work on videos. Next thing you know, I'm sitting there eating my food, and then that's when I start thinking, I'm like, I was supposed to be working on videos. And completely it just slipped my mind, because why social media is on my mind. That's the worst about it. I had to admit, I do have more of a social media addiction than I do like a content creating addiction. And I'm like, but I had to say I do have a content creating addiction where I'm like, nah, I want to just sit down, just work on videos, work on streaming, work on all that stuff. And that's the thing, I don't mind having that type of addiction. I don't think that that's like an unhealthy addiction. I feel like you can be unhealthy with it, but I feel like if you treat it correctly, where it's oh, okay, I'm not putting my life in danger, I'm not going way too above and beyond. There's content creators out there that I know that they would literally risk their life just to do a video. Me, I'm like, look, if I could do this video in the comfort of my own home and I ain't gotta risk my life, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm 100% fine with that. But no, there's people out there, they're like, oh, I gotta, go and prank people and have a gun or a knife pulled out on me. I'm like, no. That's why it's with people like that, I'm like, you need to understand that there's baby steps, especially with content creating. There's baby steps with content creating. You need to be able to do whatever you can do in the comfort of your own home. Then eventually take it outside. And then eventually take it to, other and different places. I'm not saying that, when you do go outside, you can't record a video, you can't do this, you can't do that. But I'm just saying, there's baby steps with content creating. And I know that better than anybody. When I very first got into content creating, I was nervous. I didn't want to be in front of the camera. I didn't want to, people to hear my voice. I didn't want to do nothing. I was just when I very first got into YouTube, I was literally posting videos from a digital camera. And I don't think too many people know that about me and stuff, but that's what I was doing. I was recording gaming videos with a digital camera that I got for Christmas. I had used that camera. What was I using that? I think I wanted to get that camera so because I think I had went to a wrestling show and then was I had to use my sister's camera, but I was like, no, I want my own camera. So that's why I was that was more so the reason why I even got it. But then I was I remember I was doing that. I was using that. I was using my iPad. I was using iPod touches. I think I was using iPhones. I was using everything possible to record a video. And so that's why I'm with me, with content creating, I will use whatever I can to record a video. I don't think people understand that. If I had to go back to my older computers, if I had to, whatever I could do to get a video out the way, I'm doing it. So that's why I'm me, I don't really settle for less when it's with content creating. And I think a lot of people, with whatever dreams and stuff that you got going on in your life, you can't settle for less with what you got. You gotta use that stuff. My thing is this, when you have the tools and the equipment to do whatever you're trying to do and stuff, you need to use that stuff until you can't use it no more, pretty much. You need to use that stuff until it just blows up and smokes, and it just okay, well, I gotta use something else. That's how it was with the very first laptop that I had. I used that laptop so many times, every single day. If you go back to videos from 2015 all the way up to 2017, I was using that computer every single day for content. Every single day to record a video, especially when I at least had started taking YouTube seriously. I was recording 10 plus videos, 10 to 20, probably close to 30. I was uploading a lot of videos every single day, and that's when I just only had 2 YouTube channels. So I'm I'm uploading videos from my main channel, my gaming channel. I'm going back and forth on that. At times I would come across old videos I posted on Instagram, because you know how Instagram and Facebook, it has them that shared posting. So there would be at times when Facebook, I'll be on there and then they'll show a post I made originally on Instagram, and it'll be overall videos of just me showing how many videos I upload on my gaming channel, and then videos I upload on my main channel, and I would just be scrolling. I loved making those videos. Those are some of I swear, those are some of the best videos. They really, like more so they motivated me. If I could say anything about them small little Instagram videos I posted, they motivated me because I seen them videos and was like, dang, I posted a lot. Like I went crazy with YouTube. Okay, so I got to overall go even more crazier. So I'm like, man, I'm telling you guys, like, I think not to, if you're new to my podcast and you overall don't like, really know too much about like, like my rookie, well, I will more so say 2015, 2016 was like my rookie year of YouTube. Like I feel like the other years was just more so like the practice and the build up and the motivation to get into YouTube. But yeah, cuz it was right after I graduated high school. I didn't know what I was going to do. Overall I was thinking about like just going and enlisting in the military, but I was like, you know what? Nah, that's not my thing. So I was like, yeah, I started focusing on recording videos and stuff. And then, yeah, eventually, I was going crazy with it. And then that's the crazy thing about it. It's like when you make that risk, because even today, like there's like something I don't think I can really talk on right now, but I made a risk today. I made a risk, and it was with something that it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. And I'm like, man, to, get this close to being a much more bigger content creator and stuff than what I'm already, because, like, and I think that's another thing, and I think that's why, like, a lot of people should really play video games, because it'll teach you some things, but it's like, you gotta put in the work to level up in life. Like, my thing is, like, if you're sitting around waiting to level up, that ain't gonna happen. That is never gonna happen. There's never, you name a time where you play Call of Duty and because my thing is like, it's possible. It may be possible where you can just, stand there, do absolutely nothing. You may get a little bit of a boost in things, but at the end of the day, like, what is that going to do for you? How is that like, so my thing is this. You got like, if we talking a Call of Duty game, you got to run around that map and take out everybody in sight. Okay, take out everybody in sight to get to a higher level, to prestige, to get all the way to that end point where you're, like 10th or 15th prestige, whatever the highest prestige is, whatever the highest level is, you got to get to that point where you go all the way up there. And then it's like that you're looking down and you're like, dang, this is a journey. Like, this was crazy. This is wild. Like, dang, I did not realize that, like, this is what happens when you put in work with something. So that's why I'm like, that's overall the motivation that I'm just trying to tell people is, like, you got to put in work. Like, you can't be sitting there thinking, like, oh, okay, no, it's chill. Like, I could just sit here and do absolutely. And there's one streamer that I want to just, talk on real quick. And, also shout her out. But this is my friend, Ama. You guys probably might have heard me, like, shout her out before, mention her before. But Ama is, like, one streamer that I have yet to see her have a lazy day. Like, and I'm not saying, I feel like all content creators and all people have a lazy day, but I feel like she's one of the most hardest working content creators that I've ever seen. Like, throughout the almost 12 years I have been a content creator, she is definitely hands down one of the most hardest working content creators I've seen. From being in teams, from streaming like hours on end at night, from freaking doing school. Like, there's this video that she posted that she has like linked in her Instagram, and she's like overall just, kind of like was promoting an energy drink, but she was like kind of like briefly talking on her life and things. But I'm like saying, like, just like, then yeah, she's killing it in video games, killing it with school, killing it with almost like with pretty much everything. And that's the crazy thing about it. It's like, this is just only the start for her. Like, imagine the point in time when she gets to 1 million subscribers, like on, or 1 million followers on Twitch. I mean, if she does get into YouTube, imagine like where it's like millions of followers everywhere for her. You think at the end of the day she's gonna be probably going in 10 times harder than what she was going in doing before. So it's like it's people like that. And I told her that a few times where her that video, I had watched that video and I had got so motivated one night. I was sitting, honestly, and that's what I've been like lately. Like past 2 days, and I'm like, man, it is honestly the best feeling. But I pretty much would just be sitting down, watching like TV, because like, of course, like Monday through Wednesdays, I'm watching wrestling and stuff. I literally be counting down the moments when wrestling ends so I can go record a video. so I can start streaming. There's at times where I don't even wait. I'll put wrestling on mute and I'll try to go and record in the video because I'm like, no, I really want to get this done and out the way. And that's what I even did tonight. I went and recorded a skit like making fun of that guy Vlad TV. I made a skit real quick doing that. And I'm like, man, and I still want to record more videos. There's still more things I want to do. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I really feel like I'm becoming a much more better person because I always talked on how I wanted to be the person that I was back in 2015, 2016. I feel like I'm becoming a better version of that version of me. Like, because who I was, like, from, like, what, 2016 through 2020, like, you know, really not going. But I did tell myself, I was like, hey, yo, 2020, I'm going in on YouTube. I told myself that to be towards the end of 2019. I was like, I don't care if I gotta stay up in the middle of the night and then work all day at this job in Seattle, but I know I'm getting this YouTube stuff done. Okay, so yeah, I pretty much, and then, you know, sad that this pandemic was, you know, the cause of me being, you know, full-time YouTuber. Like, overall, like, I wasn't gonna, you know, be like, oh, I don't want to go out like this. Like, no, I did take advantage of the situation, and I made the best of it. You know, like, I became partnered with some companies. I created more YouTube channels. I doubled my subscribers. Like, legit, I went crazy with YouTube. So that's what I'm like. And then, yeah, became a Twitch streamer. I think, then I was like, I gained like, what, 200-300 followers? Because how many? No, actually, no, I take that back. Probably because I think I had like 70-something followers on Twitch. And that was just more so from, like, you know, people, like, seeing, oh, he has a Twitch channel, and so let me go ahead and follow it. But no, like, grinding in Twitch, streaming twice a day, recording videos throughout the day. Like, I have to say I'm probably a much more better content creator that I've ever seen. Like, I don't know too many, and that's not even to, like, really brag on myself, but I'm just saying, like, I don't see content creators do stuff like this. So I'm saying, like, when I look at myself, like, I'm actually happy to look at myself. I'm actually happy, and I still don't feel, the thing is that I'm happy I'm in a much more better spot, but I still don't feel satisfied. I'm like, nah, I know I can do more. I know I can do more than this. And I know people are probably all like, bro, you already have 36 YouTube channels. You work on those channels every single day. You stream every single day, twice a day. You do TikTok videos. Pretty sure I'm like, yeah, I am doing, like, other stuff on the side. And I just feel like that I'm like, I still need to do more. Like, that's one thing I have to say, and that's actually shout out to a comedian. Pretty sure everybody knows who he is. But Kevin Hart. That's one guy where I look at him as, you know, as a big, like, motivating factor. I'm like, you know, where does this overall come from where I'm doing all of this, you know, work everywhere I get in, or everything that I get into. And honestly, it comes from him, Kevin Hart. That man, he gets into so many different things, and he puts in work. He kills in everything that he does. So shout out to Kevin Hart. Highly doubt that Kevin Hart will ever hear this podcast episode, but I'm just saying, like, that's a big, you know, motivating factor and stuff in my life. So yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to my friend Amos Storm. Shout out to everybody that's out here supporting and showing love and stuff. But anyways, in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 36 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off of your next purchase. And also, make sure you use my supporter creator code TMossBoss, and I think it'll give you like a discount in Fortnite or something like that. But overall, it's, you know, just to support a creator and stuff. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.